Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Subservience, and this is a new sci-fi thriller coming to you from director S.K. Dale, who previously did Till Death, starring Megan Fox, which got really good reviews, and I'll admit, I was not a fan. The first 20 minutes of that movie were absolutely atrocious, and it did not get much better after that for me. So it's interesting going into this film, which tells the story of a family led by Michelle Maroney, plays Nick, the husband. His wife is in the hospital, played by Madeline Zima. She needs a heart transplant, and Nick's trying to take care of his daughter and his baby son, and winds up getting an artificial being, played by Megan Fox, named Alice, comes into the house, and she starts helping out. Taking care of things, taking care of Nick, and things get complicated, when mom comes home and starts to get better, and chaos ensues, and this film, I would say, has like a good concept and idea. It does, but it's so overdone at this point, because AI obviously is advancing very quickly and becoming a big subject all across the film industry, television, art in general, and really probably should be a much bigger conversation across, society, but it soon will be. And resident robophobe over here, who Skynet's gonna happen. This film feels so redundant to a lot of other films. This film coming out in September, coming out shortly after Afraid, which is another AI, hey, I'm the mom now, and I'm going to take care of the kids, and things are going to get bad. So it's not a fresh concept, and it's not a fresh execution either. I feel like the screenplay from Will Honley and April Maguire hits very familiar beats. You know exactly where this film's going. It even feels a little bit overlong for an hour and 45-minute movie because, of course, it's one of those kinds of films where it's like fourth act, and you're just like, this conflict isn't over, and then, of course, this is the kind of movie that's going to be like, wink, sequels, and opens that door. And this film, it comes out in an era where you have things like Megan, which was sassy and campy and fun. This plays it very straight, and it's very dry. I do feel like Megan Fox, and I don't want this to sound like a backhanded compliment, she plays this role well. And, because, she's playing an artificial being, a robot, per se, and I feel like she does accomplish, the little things in terms of, she's supposed to be flat, but there's something alluring about her, seductive even at times, especially as she's trying to corrupt our main character, which Nick, I don't feel like is a very interesting character, and the performance is not the strongest either. None of these characters are particularly interesting or have any level of depth, and I feel like a lot of the themes in terms of artificial intelligence and the side subplots of replacing people, and they're everywhere. They're waiters, they're construction workers, they're nannies. It's not really dug into in a deep and engaging way. It's walked by. We see it at a side glance, and it deals with those themes on the surface, which at least it's bringing up themes instead of just being a plain, straightforward kind of domestic thriller kind of film. But it just gets ridiculous, and especially as you hit the third act, this film starts really lifting from better sci-fi artificial intelligence films, especially The Terminator. The whole third act, there's tons of very Terminator-esque moments, and this film just feels like it doesn't build up humanity enough, because there's people that just get dropped like cannon fodder, and you're just like, well, they're human, but they felt more like words on a page than an actual person, and it doesn't have that same kind of hit. But at the end of the day, this is a watchable, it's competently put together kind of thriller. It just doesn't have a whole lot of substance to it, and there's so much potential to do so, but it plays it really safe. Honestly, this is a really safe thriller that doesn't try to go outside the lines at all in many ways. And probably Megan Fox is the biggest highlight of the film, and probably the main reason why, if anybody was paying attention, because, she's by far the biggest name in it. But those are my thoughts on Subservience. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.